desire. Now, you either dominate or be dominated. There is what we call the law of order, and only those that understand this law are going to rule life. Dominion is our identity. Dominion is our reality. As human beings, we are given the capacity and the right to rule. But to be able to manifest this reality and become one of those that we have be have the complement of you know greatness in life, we must understand the law of order. Now, everything in life is ordered. Everything in life is orderly. And the reason many see life to be complex is because the moment you break the rule of order, life becomes natural. The moment you break the rule of order, life becomes complex. It's easy when you know the rule. Life is easy when you know the rule. The easiest way to rule in life is to master order. Even God that creates the whole universe engage the rule of order to rule this life. Life is ordered. Now, I want you to understand that as a CEO of a company, if you're going to track the operation of your organization, everything must be in order. Now, in trying to explain this law of order, you must understand that the law of order works in two dimensions. There are the spiritual aspect of it, and there is a natural aspect of it. And as it so it is physically. As it is in the spirit, so it's also in physical realm. If the spiritual things are ordered, it's also expected that physical things are ordered, because it is the spirit that give birth to the physical. It is the spirit that give birth to the natural realm. You must master this if you are going to dominate in life. Even though dominion is our right, we must understand the rule of the operation. Now, for the fact that you start playing a game does not make you a master of the game. Now, many of us has been alive, but we are not in charge of life. And that is because we make the mistake that because you are in this life, in a life, that you are in charge of life. In order for you to be in charge of life, you must do the right things that are needed to be done. Life is ordered, and you must be orderly to rule life. Life is not just physical. There is a spiritual aspect of it, and the spiritual aspect of life rule the physical. So only those that understand and master the rule of order are those that will rule in life. The complications we see in our life, the things we see happen in our life, the things that happen in our life on a daily basis, they are consequences of how we manage life. To be able to take control of life, one thing is very important. You must understand the rule of life. Okay, why do you think every day there is morning, and there is afternoon, and there is a night? These are rules that God has put in place. And a day will come to an end, a week will come to an end, and a month will come to an end for another to begin, and a year will come to an end for another year to begin. These are rules. These are laws of order. It is order that makes life. Only those that understand this rule of order, they are the one that will rule in life. Now, the moment you break the law of order, life becomes complex. The complexity of life that we face every day is because many of us are not following the rule, the law of order. Now, I want you to understand something. The life is orderly. Even in your family, there is a firstborn, there is a secondborn, there is a thirdborn. And these things are not choices you make. They are ordered. It is orderly. God ordered everything about life. Your parents give birth to 5 children. None of them choose when to come. This is spiritual order. That is our life. Now, 10 children or 5 children born of the same parents, you realize that their rising is not the same. It could be the last child that becomes that climbs the topmost top of ladder before the first one. These are order in life. This is not about your choice. If you're going to determine the event of your life, you must make sure that you understand the law of order. This is how to rule in life without, being confused. Trying to, relate with life in a haphazard way will confuse you the more. And the moment you begin to get confused, just like picking a pupil or a student from, basic 1 to basic 5, it's not order. And because of that bridge of order, that child will struggle. That child will struggle to understand the new environment, to understand. That's why life is ordered, and only those that order it. God is in the beginning. God made heaven and earth, order, and he did not create water. He did not create fish and start looking for water. He created the water, then the fish came. Everything is order. If you are going to rule in the year 2026, you must understand order. It is not the day you want to do things, you begin to look for how to solve the problem. You need to prepare ahead. It is those that understand. And when we want to personalize the rule of the law of order in our personal life, it means that we must lead our life with plans. There must be plans. You must have plans for your life. You must put things in place as to how your life must go. Because when you don't know where you're going, anywhere can look like it. And understand that destination is contagious. When you do not define your life, life will define life for you, and it's not going to be exactly what you want that you will see. If you want 2026 to give you what you want and deliver to you your expectations, you must put in writing in orderly what you want and how you want it. And make sure you understand that when we talk about the whole year, we're talking about days, we're talking about weeks, we're talking about months. It's not just about the year. It is the fact that if you are going to maximize the year, you must maximize every day. You must maximize every week. You must maximize every month. This is how to rule and dominate in life. It is your right to dominate, but you must understand the law of order. It says, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Now, the Bible there is saying to you that there are things that should be first, and there are things that should be second. There are things that must be first in your life, and there are things that must be second. If you don't understand the things that should be first, you will have a breakthrough. The first thing you are going to purchase are things you don't need, because there is no orderliness in your life. You have a little breakthrough, you are going to jump into things that is not very important right now. But if there is already an order in your life, you will know what to do at every point in your life. And this is how to rule in life. This is how to rule in life. It is your season to rule. It is your season to manifest your glory. But if this will be in place, I will want you to embrace this reality. You wake up in the morning. What are you supposed to do in the morning? You attend to them. What are you supposed to do in the afternoon? At the end of the day, you can talk about a profitable day. You can talk about a fulfilled day, because there are goals that was achieved. There are targets that was ordered your day. You don't go through the day without having to know that these are the things we were able to achieve today. This is what makes life profitable. This is what makes life sweet. This is what makes life smooth. And everyone that live a life that is orderly like this, they are never caught off guard. Life will never catch you if you are truly orderly with life. If you are truly orderly with life, life will not catch you off guard. So I want you to personalize this principle in your life today and make sure that 2026, give to you the things you anticipate, the things you expect, the things you have already envisaged. And the only way that can happen is that you already master this law. And it's very vital that you begin now. You see, it's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing. You might have gone so far, but until you follow the right pattern, you will be wrong. So it's important that you and I do the right thing this year. It's still January, today is 6th. Let's ensure that this year, deliver to us what we want by being intentional with life, by ensuring that everything you and I are doing are in line with the law of order. If you do not understand this law of order, you are going to misplace your priorities, right? You are going to misplace your priorities, and which is not the best, right? It's not the best. So I encourage you today that master this law. Master this law. It will go a long way to give you a lot of results at the end of the year. It will go a long way to give you a lot of results at the end of the year, right? To go a long way to give you a lot of results. And I want you to understand this. It's not about how much you work, you have results. Result is actually more important. You watch football, for instance. Sometimes you watch football and a team plays well without scoring a goal. Meanwhile, another team do not play well, but they scored goal at the end of the game. It is the one that scored goal that win the match, not the one that plays so well. You can play so well without scoring a goal, and without a goal, there is no result. So if the year will give us results, we must understand the rule of the law of order. The law of order is what makes men. So, you live a sweatless, victory, sweatless breakthrough, sweatless, noiseless breakthrough. Things happen on their own accord because you have set everything in motion. Just like organization have the operational code, they have the system are set in motion to do, everything is going on. Everyone knows their role. The marketing manager, everybody have their role. That's how our life should be. You must make sure your life is properly ordered so that things happen on their own, even when you as in without you involved all the time. Even in the night, things are happening because you already section your life and everything is working out on their own. So if this is your perspective of life, it will really go a long way to enable you master life. If you don't want to live a confused life, ensure that you erase things that will bring confusion in your life. If you don't want to live a haphazard life, a life without order, please ensure that you put this law into consideration. And I put every day where you wake up in the morning, put every in perspective. This are my goal for the day, and run after them. And it is this table that will guide you for the day. For instance, someone can come around and say, hey, please, let's visit somewhere. And you say, please, I won't be chance between this time and this time, because you already have a time for everything you are doing for the day. You can't just be everywhere. You can't just be anywhere anyhow. You already know what you want to do for that day. So the law of order is very important if you're going to master life. The law of order is very important if you're going to master life. And this is our desire to be in charge of life, not life being in charge of us. Right now, I have a testimony of an experience of someone very, very close and dear to me. I haven't get close to him and realize he had an issue in his life, and the money he needed was very small amount. But I tell you, that small money was very big at that time because he could not afford it. And that is because I haven't spoke to him. I realized that there is no plan regarding when money come in, we spend as it comes, and with that you can't have savings. And without savings, things can happen that need just little amount of money. And I want you to understand that if you don't master this art, even sometimes you can have opportunity to buy a car that is worth 10 million naira. You can have opportunity to buy it for less, very ridiculous amount. But because you don't even have any savings at all, someone can just say, okay, whatever you have, bring. I want to give you this land. And you have nothing anywhere. That is not how to master life. The word of God said that the wealth of the Gentiles will be converted and given to the righteous. And only the only righteous that will take advantage of these opportunities are people that are already ready. They are living ready. They are programmed. They plan their journey. It's not anything goes. You must plan yourself. For instance, if you succeed to keep at least 500 naira or 1,000 naira every day of this year. Let's say 500. Let's just come down to 500. if you can keep 500 every day of this year, every day in 2026, by the time you are hitting December 31st, you are already you have a lot of money in your account, right? You have about 160 something thousand or 50 something thousand in your account. If you can say 1,000, that's about 300 and 65,000, right? So this is a discipline we must inculcate, because if the law of order is discipline, the law of order demands discipline if you are going to make the most of it. You don't just do things anyhow, spend anyhow. You know what to do with your money. You know what you want to do with it. Even when people make demand on you, you know how far you can go, because you have a guide. You have something that is ordering your step. And this is actually what we need in order to stay in charge of our life. This is the desire of God for each and every one of us, to be in charge, to dominate, to rule. But these things demands discipline. You must be disciplined with your spiritual life. You must be disciplined with your finances, your home, your marital life. Everything about you, there must be law guiding it. Without law guiding different aspects of your life, you are going to lose a lot of things. You are going to lose a lot of things, and it will have been after the loss you will know that you actually lost something, and that's actually very painful. That it's after you have lost that you will now know that you lost something and cannot be recovered. So we need discipline to master the law of order. You need discipline in every aspect. Discipline as to how far you can go in respect to anything you want to do. And these things are personal to individual. Every one of us, we might not be able to operate in the same level in every area of our life. So I encourage you to ensure that you have codes that you are using to protect your every aspect. Many of you know that people will want to break into your account. That's why you have passwords. That's why there are passwords for everything you do. You are in your bank account, everything. There is a password that is peculiar to you, and that is what life is all about. If there is no code, if there's no password that is protecting your account, you won't even see any money in your account anymore, because there are people looking for how to. Even when there is a code, people are looking for to break into your account. So if even with a life with rules, principle, in that is discipline, you need to maintain that discipline, because there are people looking to hack into your life. There are demons, people that are looking to hack into your life. They want to break into your privacy. Now, if you do not have a wall, you don't have a defense, your life will just be open for anything to come into it. There must be a defense. Even as a man, you want to marry, there must be you must know what you want. Not that you keep sampling different ladies. I want to marry. Are you interested? Or and so on and so forth. There are a lot of things that we do that are really not what we ought to, because we do not have, we don't have guides. There is no. Just imagine you sleeping in your house without a lock. You are going to somewhere and you leave your room open. You won't come back to see any house. Even they won't just steal things in your house. They will also kidnap the house. That is how things are now. You must have a protection for your life, and that is what we call the law of order. Every aspect of your life is properly partitioned. You are in the office. You have your life to live there. You can be a lady, and it happened that your husband is working in the same company as you. If without the law of order, you will break the rank, because you will think because you are a boss in the office, you want to come and be bossing everybody at home. You might step on toes, and that's because there is no order. I've seen a woman that had a ministry, and the husband is working that ministry, right? In the church, she's the leader of the church, but at home, she understands that her husband is the leader at home, and this is how order operates. And if you live your life without order, you are going to make a lot of blunder. You are going to make a lot of mess of your life. So that's why we must develop order in our life. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to do so and subscribe and like our video. We do this often to create, send informations that are profitable to us, right? Subscribe to this channel, like our video, and as you do, we will be very grateful. So please sit down and create a law for your life, finances, spiritual life, academic, in your career. Let there be law. Even as a married couple, you must have a law that guide you on how you relate with your family, your parents. If without this law, you are going to make a lot of errors, right? So it's very, very important. It's very, very, very important. So I don't know. I don't know if there are anyone that want to ask any question here. You want to ask any question. We are giving room for question to ask. Please go on so we can round up in this section. You have a question to ask. Please go on. So we are discussing the law of order, and it's actually something that is very important that we engage. The law of order is very important for us to engage. So I encourage you today to make the most of this. Make the most of this so that you'll be able to master this in your life. So be able to rule your life. This is very important. If you are here, you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do that. Subscribe and like this video. Please go ahead and like and subscribe to the video. So please modify, put your life in modus and make sure that they don't interfere with each other. And whatever you are earning as a salary or you have your own business, let there be little tokens you are putting in every area that cut across every aspect of your life, so that when you are having challenge with your health, you have money to take care of your health. Maybe when you have a challenge with your children, maybe school fees, you have money for that. Without this orderly life, we are going to see find ourselves in situations that is going to be messy. Are you getting my point? So please let us like this video and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe. You are going to rule this year. This is your year to rule. Ensure that you like this video and subscribe. Ensure that you like this video and subscribe. The Lord bless you. Ensure you like this video and subscribe. If you are just joining us, please like this video and subscribe and give us room to, give more across to people around. The Lord bless you. The Lord bless you. So please subscribe to this channel and like our video. This is very important, the law of order. Please ensure that you put everything in perspective regarding your life. 2026 have a lot to offer you. You will not miss a portion, but it demands some level of discipline and dedication, and ensure that everything you want to do are put in proper perspective, so that you won't miss anything that you are supposed to have access to. This is very important. This is very important. God bless you. So please like this video, subscribe to this channel, so we have access to be able to give more out to people out there. So we love you to do that. So go ahead and like the video and subscribe. So we're going to round up like this today. We're going to round up like this today. I want you to do something. Sit down today and program your journey for 2020, 2026. Program your journey. This is how my journey will go this year. In January, this is what I want to accomplish. In February, this is what I want to accomplish. Or January, February, March, this is my target. And so on and so forth. If you make it quarterly, or you make it monthly, or you make it, half of the year, program your year and ensure you have a goal to achieve in the year 2026. And this is what life is all about, to live a purposeful life, so that at the end of the year you will be proud of something from the year. It might discipline. Maybe you are here, you want to get married, a lady or a male, you want to get married this year. demands that you make discipline. It's possible that what your job is not, giving you the best, but the all demand a level of discipline for you to be able to achieve your goal. I had, some challenge growing up as a young man. I have this mentality based on the experiences I have with my family members, their inability to help. So I have this mindset that I can do whatever I want to do. I remember when my mom had an issue and she wanted to pass, I have to reach out to one of my uncle, very wealthy man. And this man, it happened to be one of the people that my mom stood by, because my mom started a business for this man twice. She started a business for him twice because the first business he started had an issue. So she had have to start another business for him. So I knew this man to be someone that has benefited from my parents. So when my dad passed long time, and when my mom was sick, I called him only for him to switch off his phone. He didn't call back, and he happened to be a younger brother to my mom. You see, it pained me so much, and by that I vowed I will never have to, look up to anybody, only God. So, and it came true. So I have this mentality that you can accomplish any goal in life without anyone. God can just help you by himself. God is enough if you can make the most of your journey with him. Maybe you have that similar situation. Nobody wants to help you, even your family. So blessed people, but they don't care about you. What you need is results. And to be frank with you, if you look at this, mm, I will remember his name. Uh, One of these great men, American, you know, Benjamin Franklin. These people, went through the struggles of life, right? And they were able to succeed. So your success is not in anybody's hands. And I want you to understand that your family member could be the number one issue challenge you must conquer first. Your extended family, when they see that you are trying to actually rise, you will think actually they wish you well. You think they want the best for you, but it might not be. So you must understand that you must make the most of the little you have. That's where I'm going. If you are going to come out of poverty, you want to come out of limitations, you want to come out of being at the back, you must make the most of the little in your hands. If what you are earning is the least of amount, it demands that you must make the most of sacrifice. You must sacrifice at that level. If you can sacrifice, then you can rise. For instance, if you are able to generate a return in your savings this year, as small as it may be, you have 100,000 naira this year. Next year, you work hard and you have another 100,000. I'm just being as little as I can, so to tell you that you can defeat whatever problem or obstacle right before you. You can defeat any problem that is before you, but that demands that you are intentional, knowing that you have a battle before you and you are willing to fight that battle. You are willing to go headlong and bring an end to any issue of concern in your life. It takes determination for you to be able to come out of any situation that is contrary to your desire. I get me. So I want you to decide in your heart. So when all those things happen, I never give up on myself. I want to go to school. I went to school without any of my relative. And I am proud of that. And I told myself, if I'm blessed today, I will still be a blessing to them because my blessing was not in their hands. So you must understand this. The day you liberate yourself, the day you become free from limitations in life, is the day you stop blaming people irrespective of your justifications. The day you stop blaming people and look at yourself and ensure that you make the most of your life, that is the day you actually gain victory in life. That is the day you gain victory in life. So it's important that you understand this and make the most of your journey. It's important that you understand this and make the most of your life. Stop, don't blame anybody. Take responsibility for your life and ensure that that goal, that vision, that dream of yours comes to pass, irrespective of who is in support. As long as God is in support and God is with you, you can conquer any kind of challenge in life. whatever facing, you can conquer it. Just make sure that you and God are in good time. The moment God is with you, you can gain any victory. Thank you for watching. Please, if you are watching this video, you are just joining us, please ensure to subscribe to this channel and like our video, so we have more people will have access to this same video. Okay, so please subscribe and like our video. Thank you and God bless you. We'll see you in our next video.